YouTube is happening. It is Friday, January 31st. Now we're going to talk about men's college basketball. Now, look, that's the whole slate right there. This is going to be a quick video. We're going to see how fast we can do it, too. Under 10 minutes, maybe? We'll see. So we're going to break every game down. We're going to look at them, but first, as we always do, let's do a recap of yesterday. See how we did. Maine crushed. Towson won. Central Connecticut State won. Under didn't hit. Wilmington crushed. Drexel barely, no, didn't hit. Jackson, no. Under, over, both hit, and the last three didn't. So, hey, we can do 6-6 day. We'll take it, whatever. It's not like a super losing day, because if you do nothing but parlays, you lose them. Hey, the goal is not to get rich here. The goal is to never deposit. If we don't deposit on Fridays or any day at all, we're still winning in the long run. That's how it works. So, 6-6, we'll take it. The goals would be better, obviously. So if you want the plays typed out, or if you want the access to the spreadsheets so you can do your own research, you go to the website you just saw, my HQ, you sign up there, and you get access to these these spreadsheets, so you can do your own research when you want. So enough of that. We have, how many games is this? Let me look. 14 games. Ooh, what a slate. We have 14 games on the slate. Let's go ahead and jump to the first one right now. First one's gonna be Yale and Princeton at 5 Eastern. Who starts a game at 5? That's a weird time Eastern. It's like 2 West, 2 Pacific. What? Whatever. Let's jump into it. Yale, Princeton, Ivy League, doing their Ivy League thing. Of course, there's a lot of I think the whole Ivy League is playing today too. Let's see, 10th in offense this Yale. Look at that. So Princeton is terrible offensively from 2. They're average. So this is Yale. That is Princeton. Both defenses there. Offense cancel out here versus their defense cancels out. That is Yale. So we have, what is that? Man, okay. Nothing really stands out here for this one. Let's look at the total and over-unders. We can actually look at that for these. 147, that it puts us at 162. That puts us at 147. So if they do their average or better, we can hit. But if they go below their average by 1 point, we lose. So I don't want to take the over in this one. We need a good little gap. So that's not good enough for us. Spread is 3 for Yale. I can see that. I don't really trust that either way. Princeton's making 12.3 threes a game. That's a lot of damn threes. Ooh. Efficiencies are leaning Yale. Nah, we're gonna pass. Moving on to Georgetown and Butler, and there's that leans Butler, but still kind of a push. That is a push all day. They both suck at these two things. Just they do. That's a push anyway. It's only 50 spots, and that is a actual Butler lean. So a lot of orange, a lot of yellow, some red. Nothing good here. Georgetown is in the bottom 10 in the country in efficiency offensively. Absolute garbage. They are mid here. They're below average. They're really good offensively. Butler is, but I don't know. I'm not touching this game. You're crazy. I have nothing here I like. They can score. They can't. No. I don't want to take an over or under. I don't know which way it's going to go. So it depends on who controls the pace. So, or controls their style of game. That's what I meant to say. Iona and Manhattan is up next. 8-12, 9-9. Iona's only played, they both have only played one team in the top 100. That's kind of odd. That's very odd, actually. That's wild. Okay. That's a push, technically. That's a push. That is a push. And that is a lean to Iona. So we got 3. We'll see what the spread is. Anything good? How close is it? Iona. 1.5. If it was like 7 or 8, I would take the other side, but I can't because it's 1.5 and nothing really stands out. I guess if you squint, it looks like Iona a little bit because they're a little bit better in shooting. That's about it. Not enough for me to really want to take it. The only thing I do like is this defensive efficiency for Manhattan is just not good. They're below average and they're 86, so that would be good. These two cancel out all day, but Iona might be able to score more on Manhattan than Manhattan could score on Iona, which would be good on a 1.5 spread. But I lean Iona, put it that way. I lean Iona next. St. Louis and Dayton. We gonna load St. Louis's logo? Google, come on now. Google Sheets struggle sometimes. There it goes. All right, go. Nice. They are number 3 in shooting 2s. They're number 1 defending the 3. That's a weird combination to be really good at. So that is St. Louis all day. That is a push. That is Dayton because you suck at shooting 3s, but you're great at it. But you're number 1. You're allowing 16% defense. So either you face 3 teams in a row that just couldn't shoot, or no, because you're giving up 30 all year. So you just stepped up defense. So maybe you face teams that couldn't shoot. I don't know. 26, you can see that. So that is a push. That's Dayton. There's not enough for us really here. Both teams don't score that many points. They both kind of lean to the defensive side. Let me look at the over-under. There might be a play here. St. Louis, 145. See what looks like we're sitting on 137.7 here, and we're sitting on 131, and the total is 145. Well, guess where we're going? We're going down under. Down under. St. Louis, under 145. Yep. Both teams are, I mean, yeah, they can shoot well, and that's good for them, but they, man, if, you know, the more I look at it, that's a big lead in St. Louis. That's a push. They can't shoot, but they don't shoot that many from there. They only make 6 threes a game. That doesn't help them any. And they shut them down. Tell you what, on top, instead of the under, which I like the under. I like St. Louis 1.5 too. Yeah. But the defense is good too. Ooh, they're very slow. Very slow. Man, efficiencies are kind of, defense is there. That's there. That helps the boat. Yeah, we'll leave it under. Yeah, we'll leave it under. I'll take either one. It doesn't matter. But I'll say on the sheets, I'm gonna put under 145. I would be okay with St. Louis minus 1.5 as well. So next to Pennsylvania versus Brown, their Ivy League matchup. Offense, the first thing I see here, because you're the second worst 3-point defense in all the land at 49.1%. Wonder who's worse and what's that number look like? We won't see it today probably, but I don't know, we might. There's some garbage on the schedule coming up, trust. Some bad garbage. 40 versus that is some great efficiency for offense versus that terrible defense. Same here. So offense. You can't really score much here. So this could be an overplay. Let's look at the actual, where is it? Brown and Penn. There we go. 143 is our total. This is sitting at 161.4. This is at 159. We're at 143. What? Really? Okay. Over. That doesn't that math ain't mathing, but hey, I'm taking it. Did I do the math right? Hold up. Let me do it again. Let me just check. Let me check my work here. Okay. 77 plus 83. That comes out to 161.4. I'm right there. And that is coming out to 159. The total's 143. Yeah, okay. We're going to take the over 143. Come on. Let's do it. I'm taking the over. Next. That's weird. How is it that far off? Okay. Are they missing star players? Do they got exams? There's something going on. I don't know. But I'm taking it. Don't care. Not gonna think twice. Let's see. Defense. They can score, but their defense is terrible. The 2-point defense is good, but the teams can't stop the 3-pointer. They are literally both trash. So offense, defense. That doesn't help us out one bit. Nothing there is good for us. Nothing, literally. I'm not even, no, not good at all. Cornell versus Dartmouth, and number 10 versus 57. That's a push. This versus this is, that is Cornell as well. That and then 2 off. So we got Cornell and we got a lot of off. We got 3 offenses, even though it's a push technically. Let's look at Cornell. Cornell 10.5 Cornell with a 164. I see they're both top 100, but damn, that's a lot. That comes out to 161, which is not the over's already over that, so they can't stop this. So yeah, we're gonna pass on that and move on from there to Kent State and Akron with a little Maction. Is it the only MAC matchup today? It is. Wild. That's a lot of green. Man, Akron likes points. They love them some points, and they're winning their last 3 games by an average of 22-ish points. Impressive. They're winning by 12. All right. Wow. Okay. Let me find out. There it is. Akron. Stop it. There it is. Akron, Kent State's 2.5 with a 144. When I see 144 and I see numbers like this, and I see both teams can score, yeah, their defense is okay, but that versus that still leans Akron. That leans Akron. And those two, the options. Both defenses are top 27 efficiency-wise defensively. That is good. That's really good. I was going to take over 144 because that's coming out to 163 even. That's coming out to 127. That is a range. 127, 163 is the range they got going on right now. That is a hellacious range. Yeah, okay, we're not taking this. We're going to just leave that alone. Okay, moving on. Moving on to Quinnipiac against Fairfield. I can't remember the last time I saw a game where every single logo in the middle, the advantage column, was one logo. I can't remember. I remember seeing one. I'm sure it's happened, but I just never pay attention. But this is the first thing that popped out to me was how bad Fairfield is overall compared to Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac's better in every facet of the game. Crazy. Even they're faster. That's all there. That's all that is. So Quinnipiac 12.5. Do we go with that? Question. Let's see if we can answer it. This versus this, that's clearly Quinnipiac. They're all Quinnipiac, but okay, that's a pretty big advantage. That's a really big advantage. That's a really big advantage. Green versus red, come on. And then that's actually a push. The one thing Quinnipiac's not the best at is defending the three, but Fairfield can't shoot threes anyway. 28%. Come on. This feels like it should be a blow. Look at the number. They dominate everything. We're taking it. We're taking QP minus 12.5. 12.5 is a lot. I know 12.5 is a lot, but we're going to go with this whole like every facet of the game they should dominate. 12-8. They should. And Fairfield should just be ran out the gym. We'll see if it works. We're going to try it. Merrimack versus Mount St. Mary's. And we see the number one defense allowing 49.7 points in the last three. Look at Merrimack's defense to shut them down. Yeah, crazy. You're 330 in both categories. That's kind of hard to do. Out of 364 teams, you were the same. That's crazy. So that's Merrimack. That is a push. That is Merrimack big time, and that's Merrimack big time. So we got three big time Merrimacks. Merrimack. Where is Merrimack? There it is. 8.5. Tempted. I'm very tempted. I'm so tempted. And since it's a small slate, let's rock with it. Mary minus 8.5. I'm down for Merrimack 8.5. That works for me. We got some good defense. The efficiency, number 2 defensive efficiency team in the country is who we're talking about here. Verse 321. Mount St. Mary should have trouble scoring. Should. This is if they do what they're supposed to do. That's all it is. We'll see. Only thing that bothers me, they're not good at rebounding, and they're one of the slowest teams, but they can't do much either. So yeah, we got three big advantages, but Merrimack will take it. Ryder and St. Peter's, the Peacocks. Number 4 in defense, the second lowest scoring team in all the whole land, at 51 points a game. Give me this total is at 123. Come on. Combine these two, you're at 123.3. It's like they know. I know they just add them up and divide by 2 sometimes, but come on. Neither team can shoot. Great defense, below average defense, but hell, come on, look at the numbers. St. Pete is just not good. It's defense, it's 4 defenses, but do I dare take it under 123? Ugh, I don't dare. That's so low. Like, are we expecting a 50-something game? I don't want to sweat that out. No, I'll lean the under, put it that way. If you want to take that, take the under, have fun. I'm not. I'm going to move on away from that garbage. Canisius in Niagara, and first thing I see is you're really good here, but you're really bad here. But even though that's bad, that's 50 spot. That's a push. So that is Niagara, push, Canisius. 2-18 Canisius is 24th in the country at shooting threes at 44%. But yet they're 2-18. Why? Because they just suck at rebounds. They suck at efficiency. They can't shoot twos. They can't defend twos. It's just a long story. I mean, come on. But that is Niagara. That is okay. Offense. I see 3 offenses. I see 4 offenses. Even though it's a push, that's 4 offenses. Shall we look at the over/under in this one? I think we shall. Let's look. Whoa, where are they at? I know they're on here. There's only 14 games. Come on, there it is. 137. Okay, let's do some quick math here. So let's just say that's 70 and 70 minus 1.3. That's what, 138.7. That's the total here. And we're looking at 137. And this is what they're allowing because they're both getting outscored because they're both not that good. They're both giving up 151.7. So we have we're in the total's 137. So we have a 138.5 to 150. The total's over here. If they do anything in their range, they hit the over. Anything. That we had that earlier too. 1 point differential, we lose too. So it's not like it's the best thing. Like the total's here, right? The total's here at 137.5, the lowest end of the range and the top end of the range. That's where we want to be. But I don't trust that. Look at these offenses. They're so bad. They can't score. No. I already have 4 plays. I'm okay with it. We have 2 more games, and here's a real team. Finally, a real game. Number 10 Purdue hosting Indiana. First thing I see is pushes, push and push. Oh man, push. I have 3 pushes. Give me a big spread at least. Can I get a big spread so I can take the other side of it? Yes, I can. 12.5 Purdue. Do I dare take Indiana 12.5 points on the road? Because that's what it's looking like I would have to do. Because this is, see, they're the same number, so they're pushing. Those two match up. These two match up, and that leads Indiana, even though it was a push. These two definitely push because they're so close. And these two lean Purdue. But Purdue is one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the country, oddly. They only make 4 threes a game, 4.7 in the last 3 games, 8.1 in the season, but they've been much worse lately. They've been focusing more on the 2-point line than the 3-point line. This is why we look at the last 3 instead of the whole season. I don't care what you did in December. I care what you did last week. That's why we do this here. So, yeah. We're 3 pushes. We're going with, is that 3? That's 4. That's basically, it's almost, this isn't a push, I know. It's 100 spots though, so it's close enough. So we shall take Indiana plus 12.5. Let's have a good game at least. Come on, it's the only real game today. Can we please have a good game? And then Siena and Marist left to finish it up at 9 p.m. Eastern. And everybody go to bed. 6 Eastern, 6 Central. The last game comes on. That's hilarious. I mean, 6 Pacific. Last game comes on. Let's see. That is defense, offense. So 2 Marist, 3. That's a push. And that's a push. So we got 2 Marist, 2 pushes, and nothing I really want to take. So that's going to end it. We're done. Yeah, we're done. Let's look at tomorrow's schedule. Now, we know Saturday is always a behemoth lately. Now that we're in conference play, and it's like, okay, let me scroll. Let's go for a ride. Whee, there's a lot of games. My God. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to drink extra coffee tomorrow. All right. There's a lot of games. And some of you are going to say, why don't you do the game the night before? Well, one, the lines aren't out in all these games. You know, they only put the lines up for the big games. Like, they'll put Tennessee, Florida out, no problem. You think they're going to put UMass Lowell, UMBC out Friday night? Nope, they don't. I waited till midnight Eastern last week, or the week before that. They didn't put them out. So I have to film these in the morning. And also, some Friday nights I have plans. I don't just sit around and do this all day. So, so not always. So we do this in the morning. If you want to get the sheets and do your own research, you got to go to the website. You got to become a member. And plus member if you want the website. So you want the sheets. You want these things for every single game tomorrow because they're on there. They'll be on there tomorrow. You can have them and you can do your own research because I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I will do one. It's going to be a beast. It's going to be long and I'm going to try to hit every game. I'm going to try. We're going to see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a lot. So, but we'll focus on the big games for sure. We will quickly speed through some of the worst games. Like, yeah, we'll see. So either ways, I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, go to the HQ, sign up if you want access to the spreadsheets or if you just want the plays typed out. And we will see you tomorrow on Saturday for a big old slate of men's college basketball.